What's up guys, it's your girl Brianna aka Mini Miley, and today I am back with a new video. Today is going to be a makeup tutorial which I haven't done in the longest time, and this video is actually sponsored by Glossier. So I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite cleansers that I've been using for a while by them, and I'm also going to be testing out a few new makeup products that they have because I haven't really dabbled into their makeup collection that much. So we're going to be testing that out and we're going to create this look, honey. I love how this eyeshadow came out. It looks so nice and the skin is really natural and glowy the way that I always like it to be. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching this video. So before you start your makeup, you want to make sure that your face is super clean, of course. So today I'm going to be washing mine with the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, and I really like this because it leaves my skin feeling nice and conditioned and soft. It doesn't give me that squeaky tight feeling, so I really like that before makeup because I want my skin to be feeling nice and plump, and that just makes the makeup look better. So if you're looking for a cleanser that's really nice and soft, something that you can use every day, this is a good everyday morning cleanser, I would say. And it's also great again for before you're applying your makeup, just to make sure that your face is nice and clean but also still moisturized and conditioned and just plump and juicy, girl. Say something, say something, say something. Got me like, oh, say something, say something, say something. Tell me when you feel it. So my face is clean and moisturized, so let's get to the makeup. Okay, first things first, I always like to do my brows first, and I use an eyeshadow or a brow powder, and I like to wet it. This is one that I've had for a while. Anyone will do, honestly. And I use my little brush. As you can see, I already have one done. It's not anything crazy, pretty simple. I just fill in my natural brow, carve it out. You know how it goes. And I'm just going to start filling that in. And I honestly don't worry if it looks crazy because I'm gonna clean it up, so trust the process. And then I like to use my MAC concealer. This one isn't too light, honestly, like you can't even really see it over here. I like to use something close to my skin tone. I like to keep my makeup looking somewhat natural. So I'm just gonna carve it out. Before you guys catch me slipping with these dry lips, you should have told me. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Balm Dot Com, and this is the rose one, and it's pretty much just a lip balm, but it's really nice and moisturizing. I had the original one before, so I'm happy to try out the rose one. But now that that's on, I like to go ahead and cover up any dark marks that I might have before I apply my foundation. So I'm taking that same matte concealer and just going right on top of any of those spots or dark areas, right under here, especially here. And I also use another concealer. This is my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toast. It's just a brown shade that's a little bit closer, not really closer to my skin tone, but it just balances out this light concealer. I like to get it to be pretty much my skin tone once I mix the two. Now that that's on, I'm just gonna blend it out using one of these little dense Morphe brushes. We're gonna go over this with foundation, so it doesn't need to be perfect, I just want to make sure that I get a head start covering up any dark marks by using my concealer first. You can set it with a powder if you really are going to be wearing this all day long and you want to make sure that it's in place. That's a trick that you can do. Just set this concealer with a powder before you put on your foundation. But I don't really need that today, so I'm just going to go straight into my foundation. This is my Lancome Teint Idole. I love this stuff and it's pretty much running out, so let's see what I can get out of it. But as you can see, my face is already looking pretty good with just my concealer. On a regular day, if I'm just running out of the house and I want to look good, but I don't want to do a full face of makeup, I'll just add that concealer to my face and then I'll go over it with my powder, just to kind of, with like my all over face powder, not my setting powder, just an all over complexion powder, so that it can, you know, just blend everything out, make it all look nice and smooth. And that's all I'll wear. And I'll use my setting powder under the eye just to brighten it up a teeny bit. But that's kind of my everyday go-to mom running out of the house but wants to look cute thing. So yeah, that concealer, if you mix it and get your skin tone, or find a concealer that's your perfect skin tone, which I need to do. I just haven't been to any makeup stores in a long time, but I do need to find one that's my perfect complexion color so that I can just add that, because I do that a lot. I like to just cover up my dark marks, throw some powder on, and I look good. And sometimes I also like to wet the brush because I just want this to just look melted into the skin, you know? Want it to not even look like you're wearing foundation. You just have flawless skin. So I don't use a lot of this foundation either. I kind of, like I said, I already have a really nice smooth base after the concealer. So this is just to make sure that everything is the same color and looks really nice and seamless. Make sure you take it down the neck. For a while, I was using a kind of cream highlighter, those ones in the stick that you kind of rub on, and I feel like my makeup was just so greasy and like at the end of the day, I'm like, this does not look good, and it was like breaking up. So I've gone back to my more liquid concealers. Again, I need to go pick up some new products, but this is my tried and true LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Cool Tan. And I'm going in with another one of these Morphe brushes. This is a different one that I like to use just for highlighting. Just blend that out really good. Make sure you get the edges so that everything is nice and seamless. And then I'm gonna go in with my Sacha Buttercup powder and set this really quickly. And I don't really bake, I just kind of press it in. And I kind of press this in all over the face, honestly. Alright, so now let's move on to the eyes. I have these new Glossier Play Colorslide eye pencils. They're like little eye crayons in different colors. And I think I'm going to use this orange one. And it's just a nice kind of rust orange pencil, really pigmented. To start, I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is the Ring the Alarm one. And I'm using this, which is Mugshot. And I like to use this in my crease. And I'm also gonna put it just on the tip of my brush and dust that under my eye as well. Now on top of the lid, I'm taking another one of my favorite palettes. This is the Urban Decay Backtalk palette. And this is looking a little bit crazy because Stella got a hold of it. But I like to use this shade right here, Attitude. And it's kind of like a shimmery, dark mauve-y pink-ish kind of color. and I'm just gonna apply that all over the center of the lid. And I kind of just went in a totally different direction with this pink eyeshadow, so I don't think I'm gonna use the orange pencil anymore. I'm gonna pick a different color, but that's fine because I feel like I always do orange makeup looks. I already have that on my channel, so it's cool. Okay, so like I said, I always wear this kind of eyeshadow color, so to spice things up a little bit, I'm gonna use that Glossier eye pencil in the shade Cash Salad. So I'm gonna put this under my waterline just for a little something different. So for my inner corner highlight, I already did this one, but I'm pretty much using a similar color to that Cash Salad that we have underneath the eyes. This is another Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is the Armed and Gorgeous one, and I'm using this shade right here. So for mascara today, I'm using the Glossier Lash Slick, and this is really good to enhance your natural lashes because it has fibers that basically coat your lashes from the root to the end, and it helps to lengthen them and pretty much give you a little extension to your eyelashes. And it also is water resistant, so they can take you swimming with it, girl, and you're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna use this on my lashes. I love really voluminous lashes, and this is gonna give me exactly that. So if you want something like this, definitely check the description box for a link to this mascara as well as the cleanser that I used earlier. I hate when this happens. So the lashes are popping thanks to my lash slick. Now to one of my favorite parts, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush. Okay, that's good. And then before I apply my highlight, I like to apply my setting spray just to kind of get my skin wet so that the highlight kind of just sinks in and it doesn't look like powder on your face. So this, that went right in my eye. This actually isn't a setting spray. This is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea, but it pretty much does the same thing. And then I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is Mean Money and Hustler Baby, and I like to use the, wait, which side is which? I like to use the Hustler Baby side. Actually, I'm gonna use Mean Money first and then put Hustler Baby on top. The Mean Money side is just like a subtle glow, and then when you go into Hustler Baby, highlight popping. So let me blend that out. And I kind of like to go back in with my blush and kind of blend it out a little bit more around my highlight as well. Now I'm gonna add my setting spray one more time just on top of my highlight because I just really want it to melt in, especially if you have porous skin. That really also helps just, you know, kind of get it to sink in and not look like it's sitting on top of your pores. Okay, so to finish off the look, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Gloss Bomb, and this is the original one. Just apply that all over the lips, and then I'm going to use my cloud paint. This is one that I've been using for a while now. This is the color Storm, and these are pretty much like for your cheeks. They're like a cream blush that you can just tap in for a really nice natural blush look. But I actually like to use this on my lips. I just put a little dab of that in the center and then rub it together, and it pretty much adds a really nice tint to my gloss. So this is literally my everyday thing. But yeah, this is pretty much the completed look. I actually really like how this came together. The eyes are looking really nice, and the skin is really nice and natural but glowy. Just my skin but way better. So I hope you guys really like the look. Got money on my mind every day. Please don't play with mine, put it in the bag. Usually I can leave it in the past. You won't make me. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as usual I hope it was nice and easy to follow. If you want to see more makeup tutorials like this one, comment below and let me know, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Thank you so much to Glossier for sponsoring this video, and don't forget to check the description box below for a link to the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser and their lash lick. It's just a matter of